So, Jono, it's a big win for Barnsley in the South Yorkshire derby. It must be a good feeling amongst the lads after that one.
Yeah, I think the main thing is we won the game. At times there we had to suffer a little bit defensively. I thought we were much better defensively, apart from the goal. The goal's a poor goal to concede. To be honest, a bit of a theme. Like as a team, we've been conceding quite poor goals recently. But how we bounced back from that, I thought second half defended really well. Rode our luck a little bit at times, but you need that. And like I said, the 3 points is the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah, you touched on it there. At times in the second half, Barnsley were very much backs to the walls and really had to dig in. But that makes it that little bit sweeter, doesn't it? Barnsley being able to get over the line in that way.
Yeah, definitely. I think as players, whenever you're in games like that, my favourite win's a 1-0 win. Whenever you're in games like that, you just need to win the game, and you ground out a result. And you saw the fans, all of them were staying, clapping us off at the end. I think that tells you a lot. Recent weeks we haven't been as good. Just haven't been grinding it out at times. I thought some performances over the last couple of weeks have been okay. We just don't ground out wins, and today we did grind out the win, which is a big thing.
It brings an end to that sort of poorer run in League One. No better opposition to do it against the local rival to really give the team that boost of momentum. Yeah,
I think it's always big. Derbies across the country mean everything to fans and players alike, but especially up here, up north, it's even tastier. So I think winning today was massive. I just think bouncing back from the run of games that we've been on, and a few losses in the league and whatever, it was important that we got 3 points today and put ourselves back in the hunt for where we want to be.
The fans were brilliant today. It's a sold-out away end here in Doncaster. You've mentioned it already, sort of the scenes at the end at full time. It must be really special that as players to know that you've got that backing and be sort of cheered on by the fans.
Yeah, I think like I say, credit to them. We've been, like I say, we haven't been very good last few weeks. Haven't got the results yet. They've still come and sold out on the way end. I know it's only down the road, but it's still massive for us. We felt it the other night against York a little bit, where York brought a big away following. We didn't have Ponty open and whatever. It's just a different vibe completely when your fans are loud and proud, singing in the away and packing it all out. So no, credit to them. They're always very good, to be fair, and. Yeah, it was just nice to hear them in full voice.
I just want to touch on, for you personally, it's easy to forget, Jono, that you're only 20 years old. You've another very solid performance from yourself here this afternoon in a big game, like we've mentioned, a derby. How are you doing it?
It's just step by step, I think. Day by day. Connor's at me every day, trying to get me better. Honestly, it's just strip it down to basics, just go again. Obviously, I've got international. I go away tomorrow, so I've got to go do it for my country tomorrow. But when I come back, it'll be the first day I'm back. I'll hit the ground running again, and just trying to get better every day, because I know the level that I want to get to and what I've got to do to try to get there.
Well, it seems to be certainly working. As you mentioned there, it's sort of the international coming up now. Not before Barnsley obviously have the game on Tuesday evening at Oakwell, of course. But we wish you the best of luck. What's your sort of verdict on the internationals at the moment for Barnsley? They've obviously been missing out on sort of the games, the breaks coming in. Is it sort of disrupting the rhythm, or is it welcomed at this moment and Barnsley can get some players back that maybe not in good fitness at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both, truthfully. I don't know whether there is a right answer to it. You can speak about momentum and building results, but it works both ways. We were in a rut, you lose a couple on the bounce, a couple big things happen to you in terms of like conceding bad goals, and then it happens week in, week out. Suddenly you're compiling and compounding, the errors every week, and sometimes the break is what you need. But I think there's a lot. I love playing for my country. I always will, and I'll always go and whatever. But I think it helps that, to be honest, that our games are off for me, as on a personal note, that I'm not missing any games, because I don't want to miss any games in the season. But there is a lot, and luckily now this is the last one until March, so